China is planting trees surrounding a desert as large as Germany and plans to follow a three-step strategy to make the desert bloom with roses, produce pearls, and have access to water, roads, and electricity. Yeah, it's crazy. But why are the Chinese trying to contain the world's second largest shifting desert? The Taklamakan. Because it's expanding. Every year, the sand dunes advance by dozens of meters, quickly swallowing nearby oasis cities and threatening the entire ecosystem. The desert is now about the size of 3 South Koreas, and if left unchecked, it could soon be doubled. In November 2024, China completed the first step, building a protective barrier around the desert. The 3,046-kilometer project used 3 main methods: engineering, biological, and photovoltaic. The goal was to weave a green scarf around the desert to stop desertification. The first one, engineering sand control, using straw grids to stabilize dunes. Rice straw and reeds are arranged in checkerboard patterns on the sand to prevent further desertification and to help retain rainwater. The second one, biological sand control, using plant roots to hold sand in place. Millions of desert-hardy plants such as poplar, saxaul, tamarisk, and rose saplings are planted. The roots dig deep in the sand, helping to anchor it firmly. The third one, photovoltaic sand control, growing green on the solar panels. Large fields of solar panels are laid across the desert. In addition to generating power, plants or crops can be grown beneath them. Their roots help stabilize the soil, and their leaves and fruits can even be used to feed livestock. Currently, the average width of the protective green belt is only about 110 meters, not strong enough against the powerful winds and moving dunes, and the straw grids last only 3 to 5 years before needing replacement. So in September 2025, the second phase began. Strengthening the desert barrier, the green belt is being expanded from 110 meters to 7,500 meters wide, forming a multi-layered 3-dimensional sand defense network. This will add about 4.79 million acres, roughly the size of 4.5 Singapores, of new greenery. While holding the desert firmly in place, the project has also reduced Taklamakan's total area. After taming the desert's edges, engineers are now working on the third phase, flattening 73,800 acres of shifting dunes inside the desert to prepare for the Three Connections project, bringing in running water, roads, and electricity. And why do this? The answer lies in the Western Green Belt Plan. Yes, you heard it right. China plans to turn parts of the desert into farmland. The area is sparsely populated, flat, and rich in sunlight and heat. With drip irrigation and solar power, it's ideal for mechanized farming. Some of the sandy land can even be transformed to grow rice, while certain oases can be adopted for aquaculture, raising crabs, salmon, and other species. Trucks loaded with fertilizer are already improving the sand oil, and farm workers will eventually settle here permanently, turning the desert's edge into productive farmland. And because the Taklamakan is so vast, covering it with solar panels on just 1/33 of its surface could theoretically generate enough electricity to power every household in China. Wouldn't it be great if the money once spent on walls were instead used for environmental protection, investing in green energy, transforming deserts, and growing more food? What do you think? Follow me on Eastern Perspective to see the world.